Coming up on Waterford News 1, car thief busted in Waterford. Thousands of children's personal information to be given out. Learn how to opt out. Are robots going to take over the world? We'll also be talking to Kevin Walls, who is an author and is from Waterford, California originally. We're also going to look at California highlights, natural bridges in Calaveras County. That and much, much more on Waterford News 1. Hello and welcome to Waterford News 1. My name is Sean Lovelady. Our first story is Deputy Alves saw a vehicle reported stolen in Waterford, California. And with the help of some other deputies, they made the arrest and also found drugs and a shaved key that would be used to steal other cars. The perpetrator was arrested and sent to jail. One more off the street. A very happy truck owner was able to drive his truck back home. Well, our next story is really interesting and hits home because we have a 17-year-old daughter. If you have a student at California schools, your student information about the behavior, mental health, attendance, and social security number, as well as the address, will be giving out to a nonprofit organization called Concerned Parent Association. Now, a federal court actually ordered that all students' information would be turned over to this nonprofit, and the students' information would be from after 2008 on. So if you want to opt out of this, I've got a website on the screen right now. You can see the areas circled. That's where you want to click, and you can opt out of this so that your child's information is not given over. Here's the important part. If that information falls into the wrong hands, it could be used for identity theft. So once again, to opt out, go to this website, click on this area circled in red, and fill out that information, and you'll opt your child's information out of there. Well, next I want to talk about Roku. We are actually on Roku now. Now, if you have a Roku box, you can look at this area right here. You can see our channel, and you can add that to your Roku channel. It'll be in the news section right now. Now, our Roku channel is tracked by Google Analytics, so we can find out exactly how many people are viewing our Roku channel, where they are in the world. Now, as you can see here, there's a map of the United States. Now, all areas in blue have viewed Waterford News 1. And that's throughout the entire United States. There's only 2 states that have not viewed us yet. And actually there's other countries. You can see a list here of the other countries that have actually viewed Waterford News 1. Now, it does cost us to keep our news feed on Roku. So if you want to help us out and donate, we would appreciate it. You can do that on our website. Well, today is Unity Day. It's Saturday morning, and we are going to have Unity Day from 11 o'clock this morning until 4 p.m. Come on out to the community center. Waterford News 1 will be out there roaming around with the cameras, and that is at 540 C Street, and that's at Beard Park, of course, and that's the community center for Waterford, California. Come on out. It's a free event. There's going to be lots of games, lots of cool things out there for the kids. We're going to have a blast. Men's Wild Game Feed. This is going to be March 19th at 5 p.m. If you want some more information, you can call the number on the screen there, area code 209-988-1588. This is a free event, and it's going to be out at The Rock. The address is 14143 Yosemite Boulevard, Waterford, California. Well, are robots taking over the world? Let's take a look at this video here. This is really cool. Now, actually what you're seeing here is Boston Dynamics line of robots. Now, Boston Dynamics was purchased by Google, and not only did they purchase this company, but they acquired 7 other robotic companies in 2013, so they're on the move. This is a really cool robot. As you can see, he can keep his balance in terrain, and as you can see here, he can pick up boxes, put them on the shelf. And even when somebody knocks him over, he's actually able to get back up. How cool is that? Now, Honda made Osimo, and he's been around for quite a few years. You can see Osimo here, and of course he can play soccer. And he can even walk upstairs. Now, if you're wondering if these are legitimate, they are. I actually seen Asimo in person. I was actually sitting a few feet away and he went through his whole routine. Totally cool. It is legitimate. And we'll be back right after this message. Hello, Sean Lovelady here, Q3 Productions. You know, I looked at football and it's like at the end of the football season, people spend millions of dollars on commercials. It's incredible. But they know video works. So I'd like to come out and sit down with you and talk to you about some options. There are some very affordable packages that we have. Please give me a call back or shoot me an email and let's sit down and talk. Once again, Sean Lovelady, Q3 Productions. Have a great day. Welcome back to Waterford News 1. A couple of weeks back, I interviewed Kevin Walls. He's got a great story. He's written a book, so he's an author, and you can purchase that book online at several of the different stores. You can get it at Amazon, you can get it at Target, and you can get it at Tate also. And we'll list those on our website so that you can click on there and check those books out. Let's take a listen to Kevin's interview. Hello everybody, Sean Lovelady here with Waterford News 1. And I have an interview on the phone with Kevin Walls, and he wrote a book called The Unbearable Tragedy of Hope. And so tell me a little bit of background about the book.
The book has to deal with us being we were being babysitted. My mom had a husband, and he had a son prior marriage, and he had tortured and molested me and my brothers. And you know, after that, we got abandoned at the age of 3, 4, 5, and 7 at a park in Turlock. And we went into a protective custody into foster homes. And then I found that good home in Waterford at the age of 7. So why I wrote the book was that some kids on earth can make a difference even if they don't have a mom and dad.
Okay.
And I was a prime example because they took me in. They took me at the age of 7 and raised me until I was 18, but it was me that came back to take care of all of them at the house.
Cool.
So that little boy at 7, who knew that he was going to be the sole provider for that family? Don died of cancer, and I was his caretaker. Winnie Phillips passed away with Alzheimer's. And Winnie's sister had a stroke, and it was me that provided for them for their care and whatever they needed.
So you got to give back.
So I wanted to write the book about being somebody giving back to people you never thought you would be there to do that.
That's cool. That's cool. So this book, it just goes through your life and tells, you know, your struggles and your ups and downs?
Yes, it does.
Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm. It just talks about making good choices and bad choices and the people that were there for me and, you know, what foster kids got to go through in life. It's not an easy life to live as a foster child. And I just thought my book could give a lot of hope for those kids out there and give them confidence that they can be somebody, because I sure passed the test to do more than I thought I could do.
That's good. That's good. Cool. Okay, so now if somebody wants to buy this book, where could they purchase that at?
If they would like to buy the book is available at tatepublishing.com.
Okay.
Or Amazon, or it's at Barnes & Nobles. And you can order it online through Target. The Unbearable Tragedy of Hope.
The Unbearable Tragedy of Hope. Okay, so I'll put the hyperlinks on my website so people can go and take a look at that book and purchase that. And, well, I appreciate you interviewing with us and telling us a little bit about the book. And we wish you all the best. If you're in Waterford, please look me up. I'd love to shake your hand.
Yeah, hey, thank you so much for doing that interview. It makes me feel good, and it makes me like giving back to Waterford since I haven't seen Waterford like in 3 years. It's something to give back to them for all what they've done for me.
Cool. All right, Kevin, you have an awesome evening.
You too, sir. Thank you so much again.
All right, bye-bye. Well, that was just a short part of the interview. To hear the interview in its entirety, go out to www.waterfordnews1.com and click on the link there. You can hear Kevin's entire interview with me. Well, as usual, I like to end things on a positive note. And this time on California Highlights, we're going to be looking at natural bridges in Calaveras County. This is an awesome place to visit. As you can see on the map here, it's not too far away. It's actually about an hour away from Waterford. And we've been here several times, my family and I. It's a great day hike. We pack a lunch, you hike down inside of a canyon, and it is just spectacular. You can see here the trails are nice and wide, and it's not too hard to get in. The first time I went there, my daughter was 5 years old. She actually hiked all the way down inside the canyon and then all the way back out without me having to carry her at 5 years old. So it's a very gradual hike. The whole family will absolutely love this hike. My daughter is now 17, and we still go down to natural bridges because it's very, very cool. There's a place online that actually rates this out of 5 stars, a 4.5 star, and it is worth every bit of the 4.5 stars. Everybody have a great week. Once again, Sean Lovelady, Waterford News 1.